back struggling with the current state of her friendship with LeRea. Maybe there's still hope that they could work this out.
Just to follow up on that point, I mean, you've had issues with friends or foes, Natalia, Mickey James. I mean, what advice would you give to Candice LeRea?
You know, it's simple, Vic. Sisters fight. I can only hope that, like the experiences I had in my life, they realize there's just some things like a best friend that are irreplaceable. I really hope for their sake that they can work this out.
LeRea set for singles action and still to come here on NXT Super Tuesday. The four-way 60-minute Iron Man match to determine the new NXT champion.
And her opponent, accompanied by Kaden Carter, from Belleville, New Jersey, Kacy Catanzaro.
And Kacy Catanzaro making her way to the ring. Someone who really has caught the heart's weight of the NXT universe.
Very, very popular individual, and you can see it all smiles, brimming with confidence and brimming with energy, but deep down she knows she has her hands full today because this is enthusiasm versus experience, and let's face it, Candice LeRea is as experienced as they come.
And when you think about Kacy Catanzaro, Beth, I mean, you've witnessed Kacy firsthand. I mean, both competed in the Women's Royal Rumble.
Kacy Catanzaro, you know, for an athlete of her size, you might think durability would be a challenge, but she can take the punishment and deliver it.
And let me just step in right there. Kacy Catanzaro with a friend, Kaden Carter. It's all smiles, it's all sickly sweet. You can tell they are new to this industry. They're inexperienced. That niceness will not last long if they are to last a long time in this industry.
Niceness not really a word that Candice LeRea lives by anymore, as Candice LeRea now in this matchup looked over for a moment at Kaden Carter and Kacy Catanzaro. And, you know, Beth, do you believe in this matchup there'll be any mind games being played, at least in Candice's own mind, about not having a friend?
Candice LeRea, she's made herself an island unto her own in the women's locker room. She's really separated herself from her friends, and you gotta think that's her way of showing that she doesn't need anybody.
What a vicious neck breaker.
Oh, beautiful neck breaker. The damage to Kacy Catanzaro followed up there, but I have to agree with Beth. I have to say that having a friend in the locker room to me was always a potential liability. I like to walk alone, so I admire this new stance from Candice LeRea.
There again, you see, you know, Kaden Carter on the outside giving words of encouragement to Kacy Catanzaro, and Candice LeRea quickly to the outside.
You know, Carter and Catanzaro are inseparable inside and outside of the ring. You only understand that journey inside the squared circle if you've walked it.
Catanzaro roll up, roll through, shoulders down, near fall in the matchup. Boom! And what a sharp elbow from Candice LeRea into the cover, hook of both legs, and Catanzaro able to kick out at two.
When Catanzaro gets these minuscule opportunities against a character like Candice LeRea, she has to take them. She has to jump on it. You're not going to get very many of them.
LeRea now measuring Kacy, charging in. And Candice LeRea, no wasted motion in this matchup. And another cover by LeRea, hook of the leg once again, and another kick out by Catanzaro. You know, Beth, when we take a look at Candice LeRea, is she just trying to maybe find herself in this whole saga with Tegan Knox?
I think that was her intention from the start, but, you know, it's left Candice LeRea all
Kacy Catanzaro gets her opportunity. She's waited. She's ridden the storm, and now she has to make it count. This is Candice LeRea, let's not forget.
Catanzaro, tough as nails, quick and evasive in her offense.
Nice clothesline, and you talk about the elusiveness, and how about that move by Catanzaro into the cover, hook of the leg, and a near fall against Candice LeRea.
That's an NCAA Division I athlete.
Oh, nice counter, and now LeRea looking for a submission and trying to bend up Catanzaro, center of the ring. Take a look at this, Wade. Look at the submission.
That was no submission. That was a knockout blow right there.
Shoots the half, the cover, the count. And Wade Barrett, you were correct. continue to see throughout this matchup, even more so now, Candice looking over at both Kacy and Kaden.
Definitely no gloating from Candice LeRea in this moment, but let's take a look at a critical point in this matchup where LeRea would best Catanzaro.
Oh, not only that, as Wade Bear said, good night, as Candice LeRea is putting an exclamation point on this matchup tonight against Kacy Catanzaro.
You know, hearing what Tegan had to say and then coming out here, seeing Kacy and Caden's friendship, honestly, is a little distracted. Maybe a little jealous because, you know, it reminds me of the friendship that Tegan and I used to have. Guys, this is sincere. Tegan, you say you want to talk it over, hash things out. Well, I do too. I do. Swing by my house. Dinner's on me. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what's next between Tegan Knox and Candice LeRea.
Mercedes Martinez. I am sick and tired of you and the Robert Stone brand sticking your nose in my business. I thought you got the message when I powerbombed you onto the concrete, but apparently you're too thick for that. So now I'm gonna have to rip you limb from limb. But I don't want to do that in an ordinary match. I want to do this in a steel cage match.